very much for coming.
Do you want me to walk?
I was hoping for a nice intro. Okay, well, we're very cash here. Everybody hangs. Okay.
Cute.
We're family.
Mine too, but for much different reasons. First of all, I'd like to thank all of you for joining us tonight. I hope you're all enjoying the show. I mean, obviously, it's the biggest show we've ever had. I said this morning we've had the most exhibitors, the most booths, the most media. Thank you all for being there. The most buyers show up. I mean, it's just been unbelievable. You're watching people. This award, which is the Oscars of the animal world for her reporting on animal welfare issues. Jill's the best-selling author of People We Know, Horses They Love, and has written 3 other books, including Jack and Jill, the Miracle Dog with a Happy Tale, about her beloved dog Jack, and 500 Cats.
I know that sounds a little strange, but it's about a woman who's rescued so many animals in California. It's a wonderful sanctuary. It sounds a little crazy. I wanted the title to be Caddyshack, but they didn't like it. So I know that one. That's cute.
Let's go for a rename and so
Exactly.
She was named the first recipient of the Voice for Animals Award for her work on and off the screen from the Humane Society of the United States. She's received the MSPCA Angel Animal Hall of Fame Award in Boston. Jill also received the New York City Park Citizen Award from the Mounted Auxiliary Unit. Wow. She was honored for outstanding community service.
This girl's hot. I'm like, whoa, come on, tell me more.
If I got the award, it would have been 3 lines long. She was honored for outstanding community service from the Long Island Veterinary Medical Association. She was just named the ASPCA Goodwill Equine Welfare Ambassador and ended 2011 with the honor of ringing the NYSE opening bell for animal adoption. Jill lives on a farm with her 4 rescue dogs and 6 horses, 7 horses, whom she refers to as her fur angels. This award was created for someone just like Jill, obviously, as a promotion of responsible pet ownership is directly in line with APA's mission. Ladies and gentlemen, what more could I say? Jill Rappaport.
I want to bring Madison in. Madison, I'm actually her godmother, and she traveled here with us. The doctor, I had a really bad cold into my sinuses. They said you really shouldn't fly drive from New York. So I had Madison, Ricky bring her in. This is my dear friend Ricky who brought her with me. And Madison, you gotta love her, has to sit a certain way on your lap, and she needs her head elevated. So for 22 hours, I have been like this. Okay? This dog, I said, we don't want to upset Madison. She is the best. I said, I can't be without an animal. I'm going to be on the road for a week, so this is my little baby. And as I said, I am her godmother. I'm in the will, and I keep asking him how he's feeling.
Every day.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll have her do the wave soon. Anyway, I thank you so much. This is such an incredible honor. I mean, you mentioned other awards. This really is so special and means so much to me. You know, I've always said, and the saying that has always touched me the most is that if you do what you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
True.
And so this honor, this award honoring me for my work, it's not for work, it's for mission of my heart, which is, you know, my lifeline, which of course, animals. This has been my life. When I joined the Today Show, as you mentioned, 20 years ago, and Joe Garagiola was the co-host, along with Katie Couric and Brian Gumbel, and I was the entertainment reporter. Yes, it was a great job. I got to do at-home, sit-down interviews and got to see how these people lived with Paul Newman, Robert Redford, Elizabeth Taylor, Brad and Angie before they were Brad and Angie, Nicole and Tom when they were Nicole and Tom, and even the great Whitney Houston. It obviously was an amazing job, and I loved doing it, but it was a job. That is the difference. And when my beloved dog Jack got bone cancer, it was such a devastating diagnosis, and it was my darkest day, but through that dark tunnel came my brightest light because he changed my whole life by watching him and how he dealt with the amputation. And he never let the loss of a limb stand in the way of living the most incredible life. And I thought, he taught me the meaning of resilience. Watching our animals, they don't look at each other. My other dogs didn't look at them and go, ooh, what's wrong with you? You're missing a leg. They were just so happy, the tails wag. They just want to be out of pain and loved. And Jack changed my life. When we put his story on the Today Show, he touched millions of people all over the world. I got letters from Kansas to Rio de Janeiro. Dogs that were saved because we showed people that a devastating diagnosis is not always a death sentence. And Jack lived out his life. He lived till 13 years old. I was able to write the book. But what was even more amazing, I went to my boss, my executive producer, Jim Bell, and I said, after Jack's story, I said, Jim, you gotta let me switch my beat. I said, I know I've been doing this for a long time. And you know, entertainment is great, but stars don't need my help. They've got movie studios, managers, agents, millions of dollars. People will go to their movies with or without my reports. I said, animals need a voice. I said, and I'm not a veterinarian, I'm not a pet expert, I'm not a trainer, I'm just a person who loves animals, and I live and breathe animals. I'm like just the real person who loves them, who can share that love with America, who can, maybe they relate to on a different level. And he uttered 3 words, he said, go for it. Which, you know, is pretty amazing when you've been on a show that long. And I have to tell you, I am so appreciative because Jim gave me so much support. And the 2 stories which you mentioned, my segment and the story that affected me the most, when I saw 168 racehorses living off rainwater and wood for survival. This was a man who just, they were done with their racehorsing career. They were over. They weren't viable animals anymore. And he literally left them for death upstate New York. And we got there, and those horrific images will be seared in my mind forever. And after our report aired, we were able to save 161 and get them adopted into wonderful, beautiful homes. And now today they're thriving, beautiful animals. So it's so amazing. And then of course Bow to Wow came because the shelter I picked is perhaps one of the most depressing ones. It's on 110th Street. You go there and you want to cry. It's in, you know, the animals, the conditions, and I thought this is the shelter I'm going to feature because this is where people need to go to show you that even in this situation, look at the amazing animals you can find. And here are these animals, many on doggy death row. Nobody even knows they're there. And we put them on the Today Show, and the phones are ringing off the hook. People are fighting for them. Not only 100% success record, people fighting for them. Oh no, how do I get that one? What we tell them, go to the shelter, there's many more. So it's such a win-win, not only to get them adopted, but to have that record in economically challenged times, to know that adoption is up. It's just so incredible. And I am the proud mother of 11, I'd like to say. And you know, after doing this, you know, it was so funny because with all my animals, people say, well, God, don't you miss that life, the Oscars, the Grammys? And I said, no, I have gone from the red carpet to the wee-wee pad, and I love it. I said, I'm so happy, and I really am, because I know I'm making a difference in terms of lives, whereas before I was helping movie tickets and sales, you know, okay, that's fine, but who cares? I care, this is what I care about. So I, as the mother of 11, 4 dogs and 7 horses, and my friends like roll their eyes and go, how many? And what I like to say to those people is more than a sane person, less than a hoarder. But a lot of my friends, you know, the people close to me, they say, oh, you love animals more than people. And I look at them and they go, is that such a bad thing? Wait a minute, too sure. I'm missing something here? And you know, they just kind of shake their head, anyone that knows me. But I really feel so incredibly blessed to have 24/7. They're around me. I get to, you know, do something where literally they're in my life 24/7. And it's so funny because Jack, who is up there, he's always by my side. I have this purse made with my beloved Jack. I try to keep him with me as often as possible. My others are by my side when I'm not with them. You can see my whole brood here. Hold on, Madison. And right now they're probably at home eating some sheets. Where's that trainer? And some comforters. These are my other babies. And I just want to thank them for really making my life so complete. And on a final note, and you don't want to end on a promotional note, but hey, this is the Global Pet Expo. This is Pet People. And I do have a pet product coming out. And I would promote it. I'm going to hold it up quick because it's kind of a secret. These are, aren't they beautiful? Can you tell what they are? Hello. We have to keep it a secret. It is, I'm coming out with a new leash and collar line to promote animal rescue and adoption with really wonderful special sayings and with proceeds going to my charities, Animal Care and Control and Animal Cancer. And I hope every dog, since Neon is so happening right now, right? They are really fantastic, inexpensive, and really made in America. So I'm very excited about that. Yellow dog is on, yay. So I'm very excited about that, and I just want to thank you so much for like supporting pets. We're their voice, and without us, and I really think we're making a difference now. More and more I see on TV, more adoption segments, and I'm just so grateful. Thank you so much. And Madison, will you do the wave? Can we get her to do the wave? Will she do that? Come here, let me see. Ricky, will she do it?
Just tell her to sit down. Just
Sit. She does it very good. She is really the next Uggie. I'm just telling you. Okay. Hi, Madison. Sit.
There we go.
Aww.